here back at Fulford now after 2 weeks of excavation. We've been investigating two main things here. We've been investigating a trackway that comes down towards Germany Beck, and we've been investigating the landscape, the way that Germany Beck has changed through time, really right through from the ice ages all the way through to the present day, with a bit of an interest obviously in what the landscape might have been like in 1066. So what are our conclusions? Well, the big picture is that for many years, maybe the first 10,000 years after the ice age, we have a little beck running down through here, through its small valley that opens out where we're digging, with sandy banks to it, really, almost like little sandbanks either side of it. It has tidal influences coming in and out, and it every now and then get a little flood, but it's very stable. We seem to have a stable environment, and that stable environment continues right through until the middle of the medieval period, say 1400 for argument's sake. We don't have a precise date for that. But then something happens. There's a change in the environment, there's a change in the way that things are deposited here. Now, that might be influenced by two things. It might be influenced by the general rising in water levels and the changes in the Ings actually down on the River Ouse. Also, at some point in the medieval period, maybe late, maybe early, they build a bridge. And that bridge then starts to trap water behind it when the floods come up, when the tides come up, and you get more and more stuff getting laid down. So actually, we are able, through the stratigraphy and through the dating that we've got, to say that 1066, the time of the battle, was really still took place during that fairly stable period. So we've got an open valley here with sandy areas around the beck, and actually we have a place where there's where it would be quite straightforward fighting in this particular area. Further back it's boggy, and also then upstream from where I am now, most of the battlefront is in the ditch, which is full of peat, and is a very different prospect from the area we're in. Well, what about this roadway, trackway that we've got coming down to the beck here? Well, we can work out from the archaeology when it was last in use, and we think that's probably sometime in the 1600s, maybe into the 1700s. And we even found wheel ruts. Fantastic, really interesting stuff, all about the last part of the life of the trackway. And we've just been talking to someone who specialises in Roman roads. Can we say this is a Roman road?
What I'm hoping to do is during the rest of the show to get the data together.
Pre-1610.
Oh, good heavens. There speaks a bloody archaeologist. I have to move you beyond
if you wanted my gut feeling about it, gut feeling is it's probably early medieval.
I think we're all believers that's
most likely, who knows, anywhere between the 8th and 9th century. Would be my best guess, but we know so little. There's no brilliant engineering for it. No. It's been thought out, they've known how to do it if that black layer has been put in.
But that makes it interesting. I mean, that makes it an interesting bit of archaeology.
So it could be that there's a really ancient trackway coming through here, Iron Age, Roman. Maybe the trackway was built during that Viking Age period. Maybe it was built during the medieval period. We don't really know. All we know is it finishes in use sometime in the 1600s. Interestingly, what we're working on right now is just trying to see what we can find in those sands and the material right next to the natural boulder clay. And that's where things have been trapped. And we have had some nice metalwork out of that. We just need to get it x-rayed, find out what it might be. Well, the excavation is going to carry on, but it's going to carry on through August, looking a bit further up at the peaty areas and not quite so intensive as we've been here. So what we'll do is we'll return at the end of August and see how things have gone then.